Okay, we're live. You from beautiful downtown, southern, sunny California. Okay, now today's sane auto, or should I say, insane friends. Today we're representing insane friends, and it's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all you ladies out there. So on that note, I'm waiting on some people to show up. And although this is Valentine's Day, who's going to show up? I guess some single guys hanging out, bummed out, don't have that girl to go out with. That is a bummer, guys. Being married, I went to the store and bought my wife some flowers, put a smile on her face. It's kind of nice. And I remember being single. Valentine's Day. Not a girlfriend, you broke up with one months before or something, and it's just kind of a bummer, But it's okay. It's all good. You learn from it, you wrap your head around it. Okay, we got 3 in the house. Thanks for being here. I'm not sure who's here. If you make a comment, hit that thumbs up. I will do an announcement for the insane friends. Lydia, men, much more. We have Brooklyn McLean. Thanks for being in. This is, if you're not familiar with Sane Auto, that's SANEAUTO. Hi. Hey, mom knows what moms know. It's nice to see you. It's an honor to have you here. I hope all is well. But I'm involved. I'm a part. I represent the Insane Friends, hashtag Insane Friends group of friends. They're all street racers and mechanics, and some of the guys are into go-karts, and they're rebuilding go-karts and just having fun, But I'm thinking most everybody in general from the group is probably out with their lady for the night. I saw you live show and thought I would stop in. Well, thank you for stopping in and say hello. Know what mom knows. It's an honor that you're here. And one of these days, I'm going to try to make some of that plasticized wood or plastic wood with your recipe or your formulation. That's really cool. How you guys come up with doing that. I've made some stuff with MDF. Guns, knives, and beer. Hey, brother from another mother. How's it going, bro? Thanks for dropping in. If you're not familiar with the hashtag Insane Friends, that's Victor Sane. That's actually his last name. He was clever and put this together, called Insane Friends. And they're mechanics and they're street racers and they're a whole group of guys. And I got to know Victor Sane early on when he first hadn't been on YouTube for very long, and back before they changed the monetization. And so we go back a little ways, and now he's put together this Insane Friends, hashtag Insane Friends. And so, all right, know what mom knows. In the next few weeks, I hope to showcase another Sadu Dust. I'm not pronouncing that right. Project, LOL. Project made with pure sawdust, but enough about me. How are you? I'm fine. No, you're Sadu Dust. I'm not pronouncing it right. I'm sorry. But you've plasticized. You've come up with the way to make it like plastic. Which makes it really durable because you're talking about a 1/4-inch material that you're able to make, gift boxes with and jewelry boxes and just all kinds of stuff. You can cut out little figures or whatever. I think I seen one guy where there was a windmill made out of this stuff and he had the old guy kind of turning it. People got really clever with their use of this. It's sawdust dough, and your formulation for making that Sadu dust, which I'm not pronouncing right, and I realize that. A little embarrassing. but it's all good. Anyways, so if you don't know what mom knows, and if you have any pleasure, or if you like to do woodworking, she has a way to take sawdust. So somebody's formulated for her a way to mix your sawdust with some other components and make like these 1/4 inch, like little sheets of plywood out of your sawdust, and it's amazing. Eric's Wacky World. Hey, how you doing? You had an interesting day the other day that you uploaded. That was quite an ordeal you were involved, that you were videotaping there. Very up close and personal. But anyways, mom knows what mom knows. Check out her channel. She tells you how to make this stuff if you're into doing woodworking or crafts or things like that. And she's giving this away, you know. It's something that she could market and actually sell. And she's given us the formula. Hands down to you. Big time. Know what mom knows. Arnold Will is here. Hey, Arnold Will. Almond Will. How's it doing, Arnold Will? My channel name, not long ago. Lydia's, Miss and Mr. and much, much more. So anyways, the St. Otto group that goes live every day, almost every day of the week. I'm going to read that off. Okay, on Sunday we have St. Otto, Victor Sane, that created the Insane Friends group. Well, good. I'm glad you're doing okay. So Victor Sane has created the Insane Friends using his last name. It kind of went well with street racers, you know, and guys that are into racing go-karts and doing all this wild and fun, crazy kind of stuff. And, well, you're welcome very much. You know what mom knows. And give you a shout out anytime. You giving away your formula is just very unbelievable. And, you know, I understand. I kind of do that myself. But that's amazing. That's something you could market. Still could market, I'm sure. And probably make some pretty good money on. Erica's Wacky World, easy tips and tricks. There's never a dull moment in our wacky world. Very true. Very true. I don't watch the news, so it's toned down a bit for me. All right, so I'm going to get on with this readout for the list of the people that are doing live streams for Insane Friends. And then we can, you know, have a conversation, all right? Okay, so we have St. Otto, Sunday, 7:30 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. Then we have Gregory Salvadori after that. Then we have Monday, Eddards. Oh boy. Adventures. Eddards Adventures, 7:30. Oh, I'm sorry. Then we have Monday, Eddards Adventures, 9 o'clock. St. Otto, 7:30, Monday. Tuesdays, we have Bubba's Fiction, 9 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, 7:30, we have St. Otto. We have Thursday, we have Dorito and the Lucha card, 9:30. Then we have me, 7 o'clock California time, or Pacific time. You watch NASCARs and you can, all right. And then this is a group that you'd be interested in. If you're into race cars and street racing and automotive and, you know, repaired, you know, these guys are into all of this stuff. I used to be, so, you know, I used to have a 68 Dodge Charger, you know, back in the 80s. And I tell all my friends today, or these youngsters today, how I could cruise down the freeway at 60, 65 miles an hour in my Dodge Charger, my RT, just brrr, right? Downshift from drive to second gear at 65, 70 miles an hour and just stomp on it. And that car just go, wah, and take off like a bullet. These young guys today have a hard time believing that. But that's for real. Those cars were made to be run. They were built tough, better than Ford tough. Everything was tough back then, in the 60s, that is. All right. So then we have, that was Thursdays. And then we have Friday, the horse shop at 8:30. And then we have Twisted R Racing and Chopper's Rule at 6:30. That was a little out of sequence. Anyways, so on Saturdays we have Chopper's Rule at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we have the Horses Shop at 8:30 and Twisted R Racing after that, Friday night. So that's the list. You can also touch base with Sane Auto, Insane Friends. Sane Auto has a car show channel where he has these top-notch, he has all kinds of cars, from the old-fashioned antique cars in these car shows. And he's going around videotaping, up close and personal, showing you the motors, the inside of the car, walks around the body of the cars. Oh, wow, I'm really behind on this. Have a great night, brother. Well, think you know what moms know if you're still here. Thanks for dropping in. God bless. And keep up the good work and keep looking up. All right, we'll catch you on the rebound for sure. And I'm looking forward to your content. United we stand, and united we make it happen here on YouTube. Okay, know what moms knows. If you are into making stuff and you're into crafts and woodworking, she shows you how to make these pieces of like homemade plywood about 1/4 inch thick out of sawdust. And she gives you her formula so you can do this. And she was running a test where, oh, thank you. I didn't know if you were here. Thanks for, yes, and thank you. My pleasure, truly. And she did this giveaway where she had people submitting, creating stuff with this formula. And people came up with some really cool designs and really cool things. And then she had some pretty nice giveaways that went along with that. So this product that she's giving away, telling you how to take your sawdust and make use of it, is amazing, because I know I get a lot of sawdust. And I throw it away, or I put it out in dirt. I've got to mix it so it mixes in with the soil. Soil improvement. But to be able to make something out of that, and it's basically free, sawdust is paid for, Know what mom knows. Check, if you don't know her channel, check it out. I guess for a little bit she hasn't been doing anything since she did this big event with this Sadu dust, or however, I'm not pronouncing it right, but she shows you it becomes like a plastic as the end result. Simple to make, very simple to make. That knows what mom knows. And she just left the chat, I believe, unless she's hanging out for the moment. She's already left. So thank you, Know What Mom Knows, for giving back to the community and the world, actually, I'm going to have to take advantage of that and find out, what I can do with it. Yeah, it's very interesting. Check out her channel. She had this great big, people competing make the sawdust. You can color it even. You can use coloring, and she tells you how to use the colors, what you can use to make colors. And you can make different colors on one board. You could have it a solid color. You can mix colors. You can and then cut it out like you would a piece of plywood or a piece of luan, or whatever. But it's about a 1/4 inch thick, roughly. I guess you can make it as thick as you like. Why not? I haven't made any, so I can't really say. But that's what moms know. She was just here. Click her icon. You can go to her channel, check her out, show her support. I'm sure she'll come back and show you support. From what I'm understanding here, the term "got you" in the live streams or in the comments is becoming similar. One man army, what's up, brah? Didn't see you there. Oh, mom knows is still here. I think she just left. Hello, still here. I put up a special video on Saju dust in a couple of weeks. Look, took me a month to make. Wow. It's worth to see. I'm sure it is worth it to see. I'll be looking for it. Let me know. Give me a heads up on it when you go to put it up. When you go to upload it. Okay, I got to go for real this time. All right, I think she just left. But anyways, what I was saying is, got you. Term got you. I use that term myself. But when I say I got you, if I join or when I join your community, I'll watch your videos and be prepared for more than a 2-sentence comment, because I'll leave you a comment. If I've left any comments on your videos, you're probably laughing or going, yeah, he's not joking, man. He leaves a message. He writes a letter. Yeah, you'll be glad you did if you check out her channel. Good stuff. And it's easy to make. But anyway, so I'm just saying, I support the channel, and I say, I got you. Oh, happy Valentine's to you, Ernest. Noka, if I'm pronouncing that right. And happy Valentine's to everyone here in the chat. And, my wife's been really patient with me because I told her I got to do this live stream. I've missed it for like 3 weeks. I got busy and just forgot the live stream. And Victor's been really patient and kind and, hasn't cut me off. And that's really appreciated. So even though it's Valentine's Day, we got to do what we got to do. And so we're doing it. And it's all good. So anyways, as I was saying, when I support somebody's channel, I support your channel. And when I leave a comment, I write you a letter most of the time. But I welcome more than just a few sentences, I welcome that, asking questions, talking about what you're seeing. I have a lot of teaching type videos, and if you're not understanding what I'm doing, or you don't, you need to know, you need more information, I'm more than happy to share that with you. I'm showing you. This last video that I put up, Ken, what was your wife's channel after I changed my channel name? I lost the link. My wife's, thank you for asking. My wife's channel's name, it's a food channel where she's cooking. She has like 3 bomb chicken recipes. One of these recipes she got from Jackie Smith's, which is now Jackie's Kitchen and More, I believe. And one of the recipes we got from her channel, and it was a keto spicy chicken something, really good. And as an end result, while we were making that video, my wife goes, man, I wish you could smell it. Well, they should make a smell-o-vision TV, you know? And I'm going, that would make a good YouTube name. Smell-o-vision, yeah. Well, I woke up the next morning. It was on my mind. I'm going, I got to make a channel for her. So my wife's channel name is Smell A Vision TV. Smell A Vision. There's some Smell O Visions that for like 5-6 years back. But there's no Smell A Vision with an A. And so she's the only Smell A Vision TV here on YouTube that I know of. So it's Smell A Vision. You put her name in and she'll come up to the top.
Tonight's is just boring. Tonight's just rice, broccoli, and pork chops.
I think you could hear her. She said, tonight's just a boring meal. No, it's really a good meal. Yes, I watched Jackie's channel. Yeah, Jackie has taken a few of my wife's recipes and she's modified them a little bit. And she's made some things on her channel with these recipes that my wife has created after her channel. After she started her own channel, Smell-O-Vision TV. And there is a garlic butter honey sauce that goes on your chicken. Oh, it's the bomb. And you can put that on anything. It's great on the Indian fry bread. It's great to put on your toast for breakfast. You might want to take the garlic out and not make it with garlic for that, unless you just love garlic. But I left the spice in it, and that sauce is the bomb. But it was designed for this chicken, super crispy chicken recipe. Honey garlic butter dipping sauce is just the bomb. My wife's serving me dinner. And okay, guys, look, this is dinner. Can you see the smoke? Anyways, it's the bomb, and it's on her channel. It's a spicy honey butter garlic chicken. It's what it is, but it's extra crispy chicken the way it's made. And Colonel Sanders, I think I titled it something about Colonel Sanders can't compete or something like that because the chicken's so crispy. Well, thank you. Yes, my wife's a great cook. I really got blessed, you know.
Not great. I'm no chef.
Well, I didn't say she was a chef, but she's a good cook. And she's got these 3 bomb chicken recipes on her channel. That's Tell-A-Vision TV. There's one we got from Jackie's channel, a keto chicken. It's a cream cheese and coconut cream and heavy whipping cream with your chicken. With broccoli, it was really yummy. But then my wife has 2 other recipes that she's added with chicken. And one is a honey garlic butter, with extra crispy chicken. And you get the recipe for how to do all that from her channel. So,
The other one's whiskey peach.
oh, whiskey peach chicken. Oh, they're all so good. It's like, which one do you like the best? I don't know. I like them all. You know, each one of these recipes, some people would say to die for. I just don't use that terminology. But it is the bomb. That's my terminology. It is so good. So you might want to check out her channel. Write down the recipes because we verbally tell you. I believe I put the recipes in the description. And if they're not in this, if it's not in the description, write it down through the video. Oh yeah, good stuff, guys. Here's to eat in front of you. But I don't want to insult my wife, so what do? Gotta eat it. So yeah, so getting back to what I was talking about. So when you're supporting one another's channels, if you're like me and you're saying, I got you, we need to use a different terminology. I looked up on YouTube the requirements, whiskey peach chicken. Oh, it is the bomb. The peaches taste almost like a chunk of meat after you're done. If you had no chicken in there and all you had was peaches, you'd be fine. I mean, the peaches absorb all the flavors, and it's kind of just slightly dense. It's like a super tender piece of meat almost. And just the peaches alone would be really good. But anyways, I'm just saying, this whiskey peach chicken is so good. Diana, SFNG, or NO, NG. I thank you for being here. What's for supper? Are you ready for this? I'm sorry you asked. We have broccoli, rice, and pork chops. Hot off the grill. No, hot off the black iron skillet. Yeah, my wife can cook. Anyways, so we need to come up with another word. Yes, and you're welcome. I really like broccoli. Ernest, Kokwa, you make me hungry. Gotta go for lunch. Almost noon here in Singapore. Thanks for dropping in, bro. I appreciate your time. Check out Insane Friends. Hashtag Insane Friends. Sane Auto. That's who I'm representing right now. Is the Insane Friends group that Sane Auto created. And a bunch of street racers, mechanics, guys that are into go-kart racing as a hobby and building them. Just a real good group of guys. And excuse me. So anyways, for our supporting, we want to start veering away from I got you. I had looked up the rules months ago, and the word support is an acceptable word to say I support you, or I'm a supporter. I often say make friends. It's frowned upon, according to YouTube, to use the words like subscribe, yes, yes. This is a dirty word, yes, yes. But to say supporter, see, because a supporter is, this is if you don't already know, I think most everybody knows. If back when people were saying, I subbed you, sub me, and all that was going on, okay? If you're subbing, quote unquote, that means I'm going to join, I'm going to ring your bell, I'm going to hit that notification bell, and then maybe I never watch another video. I watch one video. I watch 30 seconds of your video, and bam, I hit the notification bell, and I'm gone. But I'm a subscriber. No, you're a placeholder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? You're a placeholder if you don't watch videos. And so when I come to your channel and I watch your videos, I'm watching your videos from the beginning of your video to the end of your video. If it's a long video, it's a half hour. A lot of mine are half-hour videos, hour videos, because I'm teaching. And I realize unless you're really wanting to learn that, if you're not something that you're doing, you're not in the trade, it's not something you're really interested in, you're going to have a hard time watching me show you how to put a bull nose on the edge of a tile, like I have right here. Where is that? Where is that? Where's that? Okay, hold on 1 second. I've got it right here. Okay, I'm going to show you. You're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a hard time watching me take this rectangled edge and do this to it. I'm going to show you how, my next video. Okay, this is bullnose. See the rounded edge. Okay. All the way across. It's rounded. Now, this is going to be inside of the shelf. This is a shelf, so it's going to be sitting like this as a shelf. Okay? But if you're not into this, and I'm showing you how you grind an edge from this into this, you're going to be bored. No, I don't care how you might say, yeah, Ken, that looks really cool. I like that. But to watch the whole video, that might be an hour video to watch me do this and to lay this out. Okay, that's part of my layout right there. Okay, but showing you how to lay this out and how to cut this. But if you get creative, I'm going to go back and read your comment here in just a second and watch that tile video. Okay, all right. But if it's something you have interest in, then you're going to watch it. You may be more inclined to watch more of that video. But if I'm watching a video where, you know, I've been a mom subscribed to me, she's got a child's video where a child's doing whatever. I don't have any real interest in watching a child play. I don't. But if I'm brushing my teeth, I can let that video play. I can give them watch time. If I'm eating dinner, I can let that video play while I eat dinner. See? So I can still give them watch time. Even though I may not be watching, you know, I'm eating, it's playing, you know, and they're getting watch time. I'm giving them support. If there's a commercial on that video, I'm watching that commercial. I'm hearing that commercial. Diana SFNG says, I try to watch many of my supporters from beginning to end too. YouTube knows whether a supporter watches all or pushes forward on that video or not. Yes, they do. That's right. That's right. Now, if I push forward on your video, okay, and then I play it back, and it plays, I just gave your video more value. I just helped your video gain a little bit more ranking and rating on YouTube. You know, when I'm watching something and I'm learning, I'm watching somebody forge. You know, I'm watching them take a piece of steel and they're heating it up and they're pounding on it and they're shaping it into a knife or whatever object they're creating. And I play it back to see it again. And I let it play. And I play it back to see it again. And I let it play. And I'm learning. That video is getting more value, gaining more value each time I do that. And so the more people do that, the more value you're giving that video. So you can play it forward to see what's there, to see where it's going, see how it's going to turn out, right? Then play it back to where you stopped, where you started. And let it play all the way through. See? And that's not something everybody's thinking about. I watched that video, that tile video. I try to watch as many of my supporters' videos from beginning to end. That's Diana SFNG. To the end to YouTubers, whether a supporter watches all, yes, okay or not. True, easy. Diana says, Lenny's Lena's and Maya's and much more. It's the best time for me to watch videos, but I'm eating lunch or dinner or just snacking. Yeah, good time to watch a video. Yes, brushing your teeth. You know, you just turn it on, brush your teeth. So that's when you're watching things you're not really interested in. There's commercials on it. You're hearing the commercials. You're seeing the commercials. That kind of thing. So there's all kinds of ways to be creative. But that's what's important. And then you're a good supporter. Not just the watch time. Comments. Comments are huge. Comments are huge on Instagram. And if they're important on Instagram, they have to be a big deal on Twitter. Yes, you get to know your supporters better. Exactly. When you can get people to really communicate with you. I'm going to drop this down because I use my hands and you don't see my hands moving. And then why am I moving my hands if you can't see them, right? Hold on, I gotta pull my leg here. It's falling forward. All right, now I'm good. Yeah. And so that's, I was saying earlier, there's too many times I'll play back a video if I'm following a recipe. Yeah. From another channel. Exactly. I don't think you were here earlier. I was asked about my wife's channel name. I gave her a channel name. We were doing a video on this channel, and she was doing the recipe. She was making from Jackie Smith's channel, or Jackie's recipes and more, something I forget. Anyways, we were doing a video from her channel, and my wife goes, they ought to make a smell-o-vision TV. I wish they could smell what we're smelling. It smells so good. And I'm going, smell-o-vision TV? Yeah, that would make a great YouTube channel. And so I woke up the next morning going, I got to make this for my wife. So she has a cooking channel called Smell-A-Vision. It's A. Smell-A-Vision TV. And she's got 3 super rich chicken recipes. One is a whiskey peach chicken recipe. That's the bomb. It's a standalone. She makes this garlic, honey, butter, extra crispy fried chicken recipe. And then she has this recipe that she got from Jackie's channel. And it is a keto spicy chicken with with cream cheese and heavy whipping cream and coconut cream with broccoli. Oh, it is the bomb. So you might like to check out my wife's channel. Then she has Indian fry bread. And this Indian fry bread recipe, and the fry bread is so good if you've never had it. It's really good. All right, let me see. I'm behind on these here. On another way of supporting a channel is by sharing their channel. Yes, on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Just letting a bunch of channels and videos run overtime while you sleep. Well, yes. But you being there as much, putting it on Instagram, putting it on Twitter. Yes. All of that. Diana SFNGs. This is what Pusa Studio suggests to build your channel. Yes. I just started a Twitter channel recently, just today. I put up some videos on it. I don't know much about Twitter. I've had an Instagram channel and I put up some pictures, but I really don't understand Instagram. And I had a Twitter account for something else entirely different. But that was like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and it's changed a lot today. It's not the same today. It's totally different. And I don't understand the way Twitter's operating right now. I don't know enough about it. I feel like I'm in the dark, feeling my way around it right now, getting familiar with Twitter. Sounds wonderful and delicious. Oh, it is. Check out a recipe. Check out her channel. It's called Smell A Vision TV. She's the only one. And she's got 3 excellent, top-notch, standalone chicken recipes. And then she has a recipe on there for Navajo fry bread. And on one of the videos, we had made Navajo fry bread while we were doing Jackie's recipe. And so you see the fry bread, and then we turned it into Navajo tacos. Navajo tacos is where you take the fry bread and it's kind of like a tostada. You put your beans and your hamburger and your cheese and your lettuce and your salsa and whatever else you're going to put on it. It's kind of like a tostada, or you can fold it like a taco. And that's a Navajo taco, and that's on one of the videos, by the way. Or that could be on my channel. I forget. But anyways, she's got a really, really good recipes on there right now. Nick, 808, been a while, bro. How you doing? Yes, it has been a long time, Nick, 808. I'm glad to see you dropping in here. And Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Yes, always. Happy New Year's. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. And if you're bummed out and you broke up with the girl a while back and you're not with her, it's all good. There's someone else. And there's something and things to learn from. So, all right. Diana SFNG says, hi, Lydia. Hi, Kaylin. And Lydia's and Maya's and much more says, hi, Diana. You guys know each other. I think that's cool. Last May, while I was at the Iowa YouTuber meetup, what? I'm jealous. Camp, we had a vision. Tacos on fry bread. These were, yes, they are. It's called Navajo tacos. And they're the bomb. And we have a video. I think it's on my wife's channel. That one could be on my channel. I think it's on hers. Where we're doing both recipes. We got these 2 recipes, 2 things going on. Nick 808 says, good you. Diana says, LOL. Lydia, Maya, and much more says, just started Twitter. Don't know me either. If I can find you, I'll hit you up and follow you. If you can find me, hit me up and I'll follow you. Kyla, not Vision, not Viz Son, not Vision. No, it's my wife's channel's name is Smell, as in sign language, Vision TV. Smell, Vision. I'll write it out. I'll just write it out and show you. I will write it out. Not now, but right now. All right. It's smell. Let's see. Let me see it. Is it too light? It's too light. Smell of vision. TV. You'll see me in her video. You'll know she has 3 chicken recipes and a Navajo taco recipe right now. And you'll see me in the video. Yes, smell of vision. You got it. And these recipes are bomb. I'm telling you, the honey garlic butter, that's like a dipping sauce. You can pour on it or dip in it. Oh, you can put chili in there, chili powder, chili peppers, cayenne pepper, whatever you want to do to make it spicy or not. It doesn't have to be spicy. Yes, smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision TV. TV. Add the TV to it. Capital T B. Oh yeah, that was Fox thing, huh? TV. But yeah, smell-o-vision TV, and it'll pop right up. It's right at the top. Bam. Yes. Yes. Smell-o-vision TV. If it's not at the top, it's like second or third one down. It's just right there at the top. And like I said, there's 4 videos, 3 chicken videos that are all standalone. Like I said, there's a honey garlic butter, spicy honey garlic butter with its extra crispy chicken. I think I say something about Kentucky Fried Chicken can't compete. And then there is a whiskey peach chicken. And then there's a spicy keto chicken where there's cream cheese put in the pan with the chicken melted into it. And heavy whipping cream and heavy coconut cream. It's in a can. It's super thick. It's really yummy. And then you use it's Asian type of seasoning. It's
The soy sauce?
No, the keto chicken. The Asian flavoring.
I don't remember.
Coriander.
No. Oh no, that it wasn't Asian, it's Indian.
I'm waiting for my wife to tell me what the recipe, what the sauce is.
Hold on. I'm trying to think.
I can't think. She's finding out right now.
Yes. Turmeric, ginger.
Turmeric and ginger.
Turmeric, ginger, and curry powder.
Curry powder, ginger, turmeric, and curry. Those blends of seasonings it's like the bomb. Good stuff. With that cheese, then you top it off with American cheese and you bake it in the oven. All 3 of these recipes are to die for. Are excellent. I guess I know some guys that would say that they were killer. They're so good. But no, all these recipes are really good.
That's okay. I'm thinking the next time I make pork chops, I'm either gonna do a bacon wrapped pork chop injected with applesauce.
Did you hear that? Our next recipe, so be on standby, is a bacon wrapped pork chop with what?
Injected with applesauce.
Injected, ready for this? With applesauce. Yes, you heard it right. And you heard it here first. Injected with applesauce.
Or I'm gonna do a prosciutto wrapped deep fried chicken.
I'm going to point you over here to her.
Or I'm gonna do a prosciutto wrapped deep fried chicken. I don't know which.
What is prosciutto wrapped deep fried chicken for those that don't know?
Prosciutto is an Italian bacon ham kind of thing. It's salty, but it also helps keep your meat moist. And I don't know. I haven't made up my mind. Or I'm also been thinking about a pineapple ginger glaze for pork chops or pork tenderloin or something. And so I've got a few more ideas running around in my head. Eventually I'll get to them. So we'll see.
All right. She was ending it on the we'll see. So, yeah, and if you do a recipe from her channel, give her a verbal shout out. And if she does a video, if she does a meal from your channel, we will tell you ahead of time, and we will give you a verbal shout out, and we will put you in the description. So, to me, that's just the way to do it. We get the recipe from your channel. I don't care if there's 50 other recipes out there. We got it from your channel. And because we got this recipe from your channel, we're going to shout it out and make it known that we got this recipe from your channel. We're not going to take your recipe. Yes, Smell-O-Vision TV. Kylan was saying Vision tacos, but you said Vision. That's good. Version to Vision. Chinese 5 spice powder. Yeah, it was the turmeric, the ginger, and the curry. That blend of seasoning, and it's to taste. However you like to blend it, and whatever taste it is that you like. So you mix accordingly. With that, the keto chicken spicy recipe, and that came from Jackie's. I think it's Jackie's Kitchen and More. That's where that recipe originated from. As far as where we got it, I don't know where she got it. You found it. Woohoo! Celebrate good times. Come on. It's a celebration. Oh, good. I'm glad you found it. And just trying to have some fun, be casual. It's easy to be serious. I had bacon vision, not vision, tacos. I'm trying to change the name of your channel. Yeah, I know. Let your wife know I support her. I sure will, Diana SENG. NG, is that abbreviation from where you live, the state you're in? I'm not sure where NG, I'm not getting it at the moment. I'm going to go back and look at this. HTA Travels. I don't know if you're still in here. If you are, thanks for showing up. Thank you for being here. That's ATJH Travels. He has a good channel, everyone. They do a lot of live streams, and he has quizzes and games and different things on his channel that him and his wife do. They go to different adventure parks, and go live and take you along with them. That's ATJH Travels does that. All right, I'm going back through the comments, everybody. I had bacon wrapped pork chops, but applesauce sounds good. Yeah, she's going to inject the applesauce in with an injector into the pork chop. The enzymes in the applesauce ought to really tenderize and give it flavor all at the same time. I'm looking forward to that one. And she's going to do it on her channel. So when she does this, we may go live, and you'll be able to see it personally, up close and personal, live. I'm going backwards through the comments right now, everybody, because I missed some here. So yeah, the applesauce will really make a big difference. Vision is a type of beef. Oh, venison. Venison, yes, it is. Some good beef too. All right, Chinese 5 spice powder. Kaylin was saying, oh, venison. Okay. But you said Vision tacos. All right, I got caught up. I'm caught up now. All right. So, yes, it's Lisa. My Valentine. Well, let me show you the flowers I got her for Mother's Day, for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go grab them right now, and they're just right over here. So hold on. These are the flowers I got my Valentine. Our anniversary was a few days ago. And so we should have just waited till Valentine's Day to get married, you know? That would have made it that much better. But we didn't plan it that way. And so we had just had our anniversary just a few days back. And then there's Valentine's Day. And I'm tipping forward here. And so anyways, so got her some flowers, bought her some chocolate, and put a smile on her face. And she's doesn't care for roses, and she doesn't really care about diamonds because of the blood diamonds that not everybody's even aware of or even knows about. But if you don't know what blood diamonds are, it would be a very interesting research for you to do and find out about. You're going to be blown out of the water when you find it out. They've even made a movie on it, actually. So she's not into diamonds. Lucky me, huh? And and she's not really. She likes roses. It would have put a smile on her face to get roses, but she likes carnations. And so, anyways, I just thought I'd share that while I'm thinking about it. Okay, good night, HTAGA Travels. I appreciate you dropping in here, bro, if you're still here. Happy Valentine's to you and your wife. I hope you guys are having a nice evening together. And thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Okay, so finally what? Oh, finally. I like carnations too, but didn't know, but didn't buy me any. I can send you one virtually. Here you go. Ready? Take it. Well, you know, too bad you can't send icons and stuff, you know, when you're going live. That would be cool. You know, you could send flowers to somebody, you know, send them a thumbs up, you know, just that would be cool if they had that feature on here. Maybe that'll be something they do in the future, you know. The other thing I wish they had available would be where you could pause it at certain times when you upload a video and upload from YouTube right here. When you're not doing it from your own device. That'd be another good feature too. But yeah, you could send a person, you know, a smiley face or a thumbs up or a flower or, you know, something. That'd be cool. So there's Twitter. I have to get up early. Diana, SFNG, thank you for being here. God bless you. May you have a good night and a good night's sleep and wake up refreshed and ready for the morning. You're welcome. And thank you for being here. You're fairly new to my community. I like your cooking. Like I said, if we make any of your recipes, we will shout you out and put you in the description. You know, we will give you a verbal shout out. Bill, this looks like a fight or flight. Jerome worship the revolution with the meal. I feel like this is the beginning of 2001 Space Odyssey. With the meal. I'm not sure what you mean by the meal. My meal? Yeah, it's getting cold, but it's okay. It tastes great. It's a pork chop, fried pork chop. And going live at 7 o'clock my time, you know, it's kind of, that's my time is Pacific time or California time. If you're in the South, it's like from 2 hours to 3 hour difference, depending on where you're at in the South. If you're in Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, it's like 2 hour difference. If you're further out, it's 3 hour difference. Yeah, I'm thinking about the way you're eating. It looks like you've never eaten. I'm famished. Are you kidding me? No bread. Yeah, it's kind of hard, you know, to talk and eat and be proper, you know what I'm saying? Because some people would not be eating dinner and doing this. They would not. You know, I talked to some people about doing a YouTube channel, and it seems like everybody thinks they have to be really professional. And professional is important. Hands down, it is. It's important to be professional. But this keeps it real. Good night, yes, and good night, Diana. God bless you. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You know, I'm open to conversation. I'm a Christian. I'm open, you know, to answer questions, biblical questions or whatever. Just to let everyone know. Not everybody cares about that, and I realize that because there was a time I didn't. I grew up in church. It just didn't mean a whole lot. And but God's made a huge difference in my life. Let me tell you. But anyway, so I just want to make it known that you know, I am open for conversation on any level. On any level. I'm here open for conversation. I didn't say argument. I didn't say debate, but conversation. I'm open for anytime, anything. Within reason. I've been involved with prison ministries, street evangelism, homelessness. I was on staff at a homeless shelter. I've had a brother that died at the drug overdose on the street. You know, I'm here for conversation. You know, anything you want to need to talk about. Got something bugging you? You need to talk. I can give you my email. We can have a conversation that way, private one that way. Whatever. I'm just making myself available. So you know, because sometimes you just need to talk and you just can't talk to anybody. I understand that. So for what it's worth, I'm just sharing that. What's up? The Mitten Dad. Hey, the Mitten Dad, what's up? I don't know if you're still here. I was late on seeing you come into the stream here. I wasn't ignoring you, Mitten Dad. Okay, not much. All right. Well, I had 6 people. Excuse me, I'm choking. I had 6 people in here and 7 people in here. And I don't know if everybody's left or due to a lack of conversation or comments, everybody's timed out. Meant that I'm trying to determine what content to focus on outdoor reviews and recreations. Are you serious? No, seriously. Seriously, we can brainstorm it. Raccoons, reactions. Now, are you talking about like if you're out in the public reactions? Are you talking about, like on the city streets reactions? Are you talking about like in a mall type of doing things to get reactions? Um, uh, Theme parks. Well, you know what I've seen when I've seen some of those. Most of them that I have seen, the person knows they're being watched, and they're trying to be natural, and they're trying to come across natural, but you can tell, they know they're being watched, and so they're reacting more than they would normally react, or they're not reacting because they're being watched, and so they're kind of in reserve. But if you could maybe set up a camera in your living room when your teenagers are watching a movie or something, and they don't know they're being watched, that would be funny. That would be real. That'd be, you know what I'm saying? That would be hilarious. For example, my stepson was playing this game. It was a scary game. Okay, Lydia, thanks. Lydia, Maya, and much, much more. And so anyways, he was playing this video game and I wish I was videotaping him. Man, he jumped back, kicked his feet, got this look on his face. And we both busted up laughing afterwards. But if I could have caught that live on camera, his reaction to this ghost or something appearing in the room or whatever it was, on this video game that he wasn't expecting, that would have been hilarious. It would have been a very good reaction type video. But I think you just got to set something up and you catch your teenage son or your daughter or your son and daughter or your girls or whatever, and you get their reaction to it. But if they know it, then they're going to try, like not react or overreact. And it's, I'm sure just was doing something at the moment. All right. Because if you don't say something in the chat ever so often, it times you out. It just completely times you out and you disappear, even though you're still there. Just to let you know if you didn't know. So what were you doing before? What was the last video you did? I'm sorry, I don't know that. And that's the other thing about watching videos and commenting. Almost 1,200 subscribers. Once I started getting up to 800-900 people in my community, it was hard to follow and remember everybody. But those that came into my comments and commented, it keeps you fresh on their mind. It keeps me fresh on your mind, you fresh on my mind, and it just kind of it connects that way. And so the more you interact, the more you comment and stay consistent. And there'll be some people that kind of fade out. And it's like, I forgot about so-and-so. I haven't watched his video or her video for several weeks. And it's like, I go back to an older video, and I hit their link or their icon, and I'll go to your, and I'll watch your video, and and stay reconnected that way. But there's an art to this. Now, I'm not a businessman, I'm not an executive. And so an executive may already have a system in place that he uses on the job that helps him keep his YouTube channel organized really well and stays in contact with everybody really well. Because he already has this system he uses on the job and has been using for years, or you have it's modified because it's something that you've been doing for years. And so to modify it and make tweaks to it to stay on top of your interactions here on YouTube is great. But when you have that to learn, like most of us, you got to figure out what kind of system to use and what that system looks like. And, start wrapping your head around how to connect and how to keep it going and not fall behind and stay on top of it. And a lot goes on. When I first started my YouTube channel, that wasn't anything on my mind. I just wanted to take the skills that I have and the knowledge that I have and share them to help out the next guy that's struggling, or girl, female, that's struggling, that's wanting to do it, or has a little bit of knowledge, but not really enough. And so my whole purpose for being here in the beginning was just to make this information known for the guy in the trade that maybe he doesn't know this particular aspect. He could check it out and learn and develop, build the skills, add another tool in his tool bag, but then it's where you got to stay connected with everybody. Wait a minute, I didn't sign up for that. Well, yes, you did. And so it's a learning curve, it's the bell curve. So the more we interact with each other, the more we comment on one another's streams and videos, then it helps the other person to keep you in mind also. So we're helping each other, really. I put out a science video on my channel showing all the snow. Okay, cool. Okay. Now I was going to say, though, if you live in a place where you have a lot of wildlife, and whether you can physically go out with the camera and videotape, or whether you can put up one of those bear cameras, that every time it sees movement, it begins to record. A lot of people doing those kind of videos too of wildlife for their adventure channels as well, or outdoor channels. And even though you have a outdoor channel, or you have a travel channel and you want to, add something to it, why not? Now when I created my channel, I had another channel. But when I created this channel, I went, okay, I want to teach people, and I want to leave it wide open. So I went easy 2 tips and tricks, etc. ECT. So I have this broad spectrum of what I can do. I'm growing my beard out because I'm going to do a video for these teenagers and young adults whose parents, brothers have never taken the time to show them how to shave. They're lost. They want to shave. They want to be able to know how to cut their mustache. They don't know how. They're clueless, and they don't just, and they're afraid, too afraid and embarrassed to ask because it's something they feel like they should know as a young man. So I'm going to do a video teaching how to trim up your mustache. That's why it's not trimmed. And why this is kind of, I'm going to shave it off. I'm going to trim my mustache, and I'm going to show these young men how to do it. And that's the purpose of this beard growing out. So you'll know when I did the video, if you haven't seen it, because I'll be clean shaven. And I don't like growing a beard because of all the gray. It's red, but I take this medicine that takes the minerals out of the bloods enough to turn the red hair in my beard gray. All this gray would be red otherwise. So for that reason, I'd rather not. I don't like having a gray beard. When I'm 70, okay, gray beard, no problem. Not now. And maybe not when I'm 70. But anyways, so far as your channel, in your about section on your channel, go into your about, and if you're going to start changing the direction of your channel with different footage, different videos, put it in there. Do a video announcing that you're going to change the direction of it, and this is what you're going to be doing for however long, and start doing your videos in that area or in that genre or that direction, that you want to take it into. But that's why, again, I had a channel. It's out there somewhere, but I lost the email to it, and I haven't quite learned how to retrieve it yet. It's called How To. That's it, How To. Very good name, short and sweet, to the point. And I lost the email. I did not understand the value of that channel name. I do now, but I gotta stop and find out how to retrieve the email, how to find it or renew it, something to that channel. How To. It's a brown icon. It's just a blank brown icon. It says How To. And you'll see me. I've looked for it. I can't find it. I don't know if YouTube eliminated it or what happened. But that was my other channel. Then there's another video out there, another channel, a very, very first channel I had. Back when I first started, I knew nothing about YouTube. I knew nothing about it. I had hydrogen on demand on my truck, and I was showing this hydrogen on demand and wanted to make it known to the world because it really works. The Mythbusters poo-pooed it down and made it look like it didn't work. I think they were told to make it look like it didn't work. But I'm here to tell you hydrogen on demand that you can make out of a container like a canning jar, a PVC tube with the caps, lids, baking soda, stainless steel, 12 volts coming off your battery, and some tubes going to your intake manifold. You can get better mileage for your vehicle, hydrogen on demand. There's a video here on my channel. I did Insane Friends. I believe my last Insane Friends video live stream was the one where I showed the hydrogen on demand and how it works. I did a live demonstration right there, but it really works. But that's when I first put up my very first YouTube video, and I didn't understand YouTube was the first time I did this. I was just trying to make it known, putting the information out there to do my part. And anyways, that was back in 2009. So now I started, anyways, I know a little bit more about it today. There's still so much more to know about it. And so I say, united we stand, united we make it happen. We're sharing this information with one another. We're making it known. And we're learning and growing and moving forward. That's what I'm talking about. And when I first came to YouTube, if you don't know, and I'm sure most everybody does nowadays, when I first came to YouTube, I didn't know you could make money. I did not know there was money to be made. That's not what motivated me. I didn't know it. What motivated me was the principle. That's why I changed the name from mine to Arnold Will. Okay. I didn't know anything about making money. I just came here to help people out because when I was looking for information on YouTube, there wasn't enough information. People would do these videos and they would show the beginning, they'd show the middle, they'd show the finished product, the end. What did you learn? Nothing. And they're not showing you a whole lot. After spending quite a while on YouTube looking for information and not being able to get the information and the knowledge and the direction I was needing, plus the other reason was for security. Okay, that makes sense. And so I decided I was going to come here and put up videos and share as much as I could in the moment as possible so that the person watching my video can learn how and walk away with a good idea about how to make it happen, how to get the job done if they wasn't so sure when they started, so that my videos made a difference. That's what motivated me. I didn't know you could make money. Then I was talking to a guy that I know, and he was telling me about a guy that he knows that has a YouTube channel, and after 6 years of being on YouTube, he started making $30,000 a month. Yes, $30,000 a month. I still don't know how that's being accomplished. There's things to know, things to learn, but there's real money, some unbelievable amount of money to be made on YouTube. It's the best kept secret. But I know this to be true. But I didn't know that in the beginning. And I still don't know. You know, being an Amazon affiliate, you're making pennies on the dollar. You know, all these affiliate programs, you're making pennies on the dollar. The YouTube commercials, it's pennies on the commercial. So how does a person make $30,000 a month or more? Or more? Now, $30,000 a month, that's like $250,000 a year income. After taxes, that's more money than most people are going to make in several years. And so I haven't figured out how to do it, but there are people doing it. So it's finding out how. And as soon as I find out, I'm going to share the knowledge. Lord willing, I find out how. $30,000 a month is a game changer financially for just about everybody or most people, most of us. That's a game changer. It'll change your life. It changed the guy's life that started making it here on YouTube. He had it real rough, barely getting by. Things were not going too good, and he was scratching, you know. And he was young, living with mom, but mom was having it rough. And he started I don't know how he did it, but it's for real. And it was a life changer. It was a game changer. And it's not a whole lot of money, but that's a whole lot of money. That's I've never made $30,000 a month ever. Most of us haven't. But it's out there. It's here to be made. It's here to find out how. So I'm sharing this with you. You know, this is like the California gold rush. And got to find that gold, right? Got to find that pot of gold. Well, you staked your claim. You have a channel now. You staked your claim. Now it's time to find out how. But it's out. It's there. It's here. Best thing since the California Gold Rush. YouTube. For views, from what I'm seeing and learning and understanding, want more views on your videos, you need a YouTube, you need a Twitter account, you need a Instagram account where you can post it. Make friends on Instagram, make friends on Twitter, real friends, real connections with people. That's what I'm here about. Making friends, helping people out. That's what motivated me to be here. And then if you can make some money and some unbelievable money, wow, what a blessing. That's just amazing. And hard to believe, incredible. Very hard to believe. But it's for real, and I know it's for real. Well, shoot, I guess this is all winding down. I'm not sure who's with us. It shows at the moment there's only one in the chat. Like I was saying earlier, thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Lenny's, Maya's, and much more. Another reason for security. Okay, so there's 2 in the chat. Okay. Is that Dad's... the Mitten Dad? Is that who's in here? I'm assuming that's who's here. I'm not sure who it is though. So anyways, I'm just saying that for me, day comes where I can learn how to make this kind of money or making that kind of money. I'm going to make it known. Just like I'm making everything else known. Most guys of these channels, these YouTubers, these tile guys, if they were to show you their secret of how to make a bullnose on your tile, okay, they would charge you for the video that shows you how to do this. Okay, they would charge you to show you how to do this. Or do it on something like this. This is the bottom shelf. This is the bottom shelf. That's why you've got the ears on it. Okay? It's the bottom shelf. But to bullnose, to round this over, give it a 180. I said in one of my videos at 260, but that's not correct. It's a 180, a bullnose. Okay, from here to here, a 180. Top to bottom, round. But anyways, most of these guys, they want to show you. They don't want you to know how to do that. As far as I know, I have the only videos teaching you how to do that here on YouTube. And I have a playlist on my channel, in my playlist on pedestal sink and custom shelving, tile shelving, where I'm showing you how to bullnose. There's like 14 videos in there showing you how. And then I put up a couple other videos recently. I did a video on this one, which I'm going to be redoing, but I videotaped is a little over an hour, and it didn't record. It recorded, but it didn't download. It did not download, and so it was lost in the shuffle. Did it record on YouTube's end? I don't know. With mine, I really don't plan making money from mine. Well, in order to make money from your channel, you need to be having content that people are interested in. You know, it's got to be something that people are interested in. If people are into cats or dogs, and you put up cat videos. Like I have some puppy videos and my dog, and they're playing. I'm training her how to walk. But if I just did videos of them playing or walking around the house, that's all I had. Just my dogs walking around the house, running around the yard. That's not a video that's going to attract a lot of people. And the people, the advertisers, you're not going to have the draw and the view time that's going to attract the advertisers to want to put videos there. Now, if you have the watch time, you have the subscriber base, then that's all that matters, ultimately. But in the overall big picture, if you're wanting to be monetized, then you need to have some videos that draw people in, that really bring in a large group of people, but that will hold their interest in the big picture. I met a guy at church that said I looked really familiar. Just from more I do entertaining, plus sometimes I do other stuff like how to or tips or tricks or something. That brings more value to your channel. That brings more value for a larger group of people, a larger base of people. The population. But anyway, like I was saying, this guy's going, I know you from somewhere. And he says, well, have you been here? No. Have you been there? No. Have you? I'm going, no. I'm saying, unless you see me here, unless you see me there. And he's going, no. Then he goes, do you have a YouTube channel? I'm going, yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. He says, that's where I know you from. I told my wife I knew you from somewhere. Wow. So here I have some people locally watching my videos. I don't even have a clue. They're not commenting. They're not commenting. They're watching, but they're not commenting. And so I thought that was pretty cool, the affirmation or the confirmation of this guy going, I knew you. That's where I know you from. That was really cool. Right here in my backyard. Didn't expect that one. So you never know. So bottom line is, the more things you do of value, the larger group of people you're going to bring to your channel, the more watch time you're going to get. And the advertisers are going to see that when you hit your 4K of watch time and you have your 1K of subscribers minimum, and you get monetized at some point. You want videos that are going to grab people, that they're going to want to watch and hold, have value. That's why I've talked about making live streams valuable. Make monetizable live streams. Because live streams are great for watch time, to get a better watch time at one time. And live streams are great for that. But can you monetize them when you want to monetize? Are those videos, are your live streams videos that people are going to want to come back and watch later? Is there content in your live streams that's going to bring people back over and over again? So they're going to be pretty much timeless. So other than the Insane Friends group that I'm doing right now tonight, when I do a live stream in general anymore, I want to bring content to that live stream that's going to bring people back, that they'll want to hear again, or see again, or learn from again. Or other people that will see it and go, wow, and they're hearing stuff and they're going, I need to hear this. And you got their attention and they're listening to what you're saying because of the content you're speaking about, or you're showing them and speaking about. So that your live streams themselves become valuable and monetizable because most live streams, they're not going to be monetizable. You know, guys sitting around talking about farting and burping and drinking a beer. That's not monetizable. You know, I saw a guy, I was passing through his channel and I hit his live stream. I think he was high. He's talking about he wanted to take his clothes off. Anyways, it was just terrible, terrible. And I'm just like, I'm thinking, really? He's devaluing his channel. He's not giving value to his channel because it's not something that people are going to come back and watch in general. It's not. It's not something, it's just done for the moment. I just do more entertaining, plus sometimes, okay. I have a lot of viewers, but not much. But I have a lot of viewers, but not that many comments. Comments are important. Also. So, see, if your content doesn't motivate comments, then the lack of comments, it's like, hear what I don't say. Read between the lines. Okay? And I'm telling you this to help you, because I'm your friend. Sometimes the truth is uncomfortable, and telling the truth sometimes is uncomfortable. But if your content doesn't provoke or doesn't motivate, doesn't give a person a desire to comment, then that content needs to be changed, needs to be brought up. See, if you have your cats, videotaping cats running around, but if you put a mouse, if you cut a mouse loose in the house, God forbid, but let's say some people would, and your cats are chasing that mouse everywhere and you can videotape it, they're going to comment. You just got their attention, brother. You just took a live mouse, dropped it down in front of your cats in your house, and these cats are going crazy chasing it, and you're videotaping it. You're going to get comments. Guarantee you, you will get comments. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm using it as an example. So your content, if it's not motivating comments, then you need to step it up a few notches. Like you said, you have some tips and tricks, some know-how. Videotape some know-how. Videotape some tips and tricks. Maybe you have a cat, your cat laying there, while you're doing your tips and tricks, so your cat's in the video, right? It's your mascot, so to speak, or your cats, or your mascot for your video, and you're doing tips and tricks. Now you're going to start getting more comments. Now you're going to start getting more interaction. And that also gives your channel and your videos a higher rating and ranking in YouTube. I don't know if you know it. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you in the past. But if you uploaded one video minimum a week, every week, YouTube, after I don't know how long it takes, 2-3 weeks, a month. But if you upload a minimum of one video a week every week, YouTube will recommend your videos to other people on YouTube watching that same type of video. And that helps to increase your watch time. It helps to increase your viewer base, your people subscribing, becoming supporters. And supporters is an okay word. That's what I was trying to say earlier, as I looked it up. And to say you're a supporter is a good thing. That means you're going to watch videos, you're going to comment on videos, you're going to interact with the person who you subscribe to, and you're a supporter. If you don't watch the videos, you don't comment, you're a placeholder, and you become spam, and YouTube goes cut and removes you from their channel. And if they don't go back and resubscribe to you, they're gone. You can even go back and resubscribe to them. But if they don't comment on your videos and watch your videos, YouTube's going to cut them off from you because it's just dead weight. It's just a placeholder, you know? And because of the advertisers, they don't want us just to be a placeholder in from 1 to 1,000. They want us interacting, commenting, thumbs up, watching, and you're a supporter. And that's why the word supporter is a good word, because you're supporting. You're doing the very thing that we should be doing, regardless of the words we use. I use the word "I got you." I'm a supporter, but I say "I got you." I want you to know, short and sweet. I just joined your community. I'm a supporter, but that's becoming a bad word here on YouTube. I had a mouse in the house, never thought of recording it, but removed the mouse without harm. Okay. Well, even if your cat caught the mouse, you know, but you videotape that, that's going to get that's going to get their attention, man. You know, I have a video I uploaded when I was walking my dog. I did an intro. I didn't upload it. I was having trouble uploading it. But I had my bigger dog attacking me. And I threw my arms out and he's attacking my arms at the beginning of the video. That's to get your attention. Oh man, Ken's being attacked by the dog. See? And it gets your attention. It engages your mind. And you're like, so that's what I'm saying. You want to do things to bump it up a notch or two. I've been doing it every day lately. Okay. Well, remember, you want to make your videos interesting. You know, I don't know, but I'm thinking if you put a mouse in one of those plastic balls and your cats could chase it and play with it just for a few minutes, maybe 60 seconds, minute and a half, and that ball's being bounced around, you got that mouse in there. You get some reaction. You get people going, oh, that poor mouse. Then you get guys going, oh, that's so funny. See, and you'd be getting different responses, and it would bump up your video, and you would watch a change in watch time, and you'd watch a change in people's responses and their comments. And all of a sudden, you go bam with all these comments all of a sudden. All because you put a mouse on one of those plastic balls and your cats are now playing with it for a minute or so, I'm just throwing out some ideas, Almond Will. Oh, wow. I touched my screen and it went to another channel. I can't, that is like weird. All I did was this screen. My channel's acting up. My channel's really acting up. Wow. Okay, who's in the chat? My phone's acting up. That's interesting. That is really interesting. Now I can't get this to. I can't see who's in the chat right now because of this here. Wow. Okay, 3's in the chat. That was weird. I used my screen to move my screen. Coffee Beans. Hey, how's it going, bro? Thanks for dropping in. I just had something strange happen. I went to move up the comments on my screen and I went to another channel. That was weird. I've never experienced that during a live stream before. I'm glad you're doing fine. All right. Thanks for being here. And we were just talking about making videos that hold people's attention, inspire, motivate, comments. If you're not getting many comments, and I'm just telling Lydia's and Maya's and much more, he has some cats that if he was to take a mouse and put it in one of those plastic balls, one of the spheres, and let the cats play with it in the house, rolling around, he would get some comments. He would get some views. He'd get some watch time. And, you know, sometimes you got to step it up a few notches. You know, just be creative. Think outside the box. Or do something that's inventive, or where you're teaching something or sharing something, and that's okay. So maybe you need to get you one of those plastic balls from the pet store and a mouse and put it in it for a video. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Watch your cats play with this mouse bouncing around this ball, rolling all around the house, rolling around the living room or something. Outdoor in the grass, who knows? Oh, no, not now. It's too cold for that. It'd be the snow. But coffee beans. I just want some coffee, bro. Some Colombian coffee, you know, extra dark. But I guess Oklahoma's putting out some all natural coffee. And they're taking the method of, or the approach from being American. I love cute little animals. Reading my Bible. Excellent. What are you reading? What book are you reading? What chapter? You said you're reading your Bible. You said that to the wrong guy. I want to know what you're reading. I want to know what you're learning. Numbers 35. Really all over too. I do that. I've been walking with God since 79. And I hate to say it, but then I'm proud to say it. But I hate to say it, but I'm proud to say it. Okay, what am I talking about? I have never read the whole Bible from cover to cover. But I have spent hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of study for years and years. But I've never read the Bible from cover to cover. But I do know when I pick up the book, when I pick up the Word of God, God opens my eyes and reveals it and speaks to my heart. And that's priceless. You know, you cannot pay for that. You know, just something that money can't buy. And thinking you can identify with that. I also have another Bible study channel. I'm kicking myself. I need to do a Bible study on it. It's been too much time has passed. It's been like 3 weeks or so since I've done a Bible study channel, and since I've done a Bible study on it, talking about the city of refuge for a person who accidentally killed someone. Yeah, like, David. Was it David? Saul. No, it was Moses. Moses killed that guy, and he had to go to the city of refuge for a while. Yeah, it was Moses, I believe. Yeah, I think it was. Been a while since I've read that story. But I need to do a Bible study on my channel had flies in the house, and the cats moved their heads so crazy. Cuts and a lot of comments on, oh, see what I'm talking about? And stuff like that. Yeah, see, it made it interesting. You want interesting, funny, fun content. The slayer needs to stay there in the city of refuge, in that city, till the high priest dies, or the high priest or Jesus. Love to see him in the Old Testament. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you see the heart of God all throughout the Old Testament. Big time. Then you see his heart revealed in Christ. You really see the heart of God revealed in the life of Christ towards mankind, towards us. That's well put. You said that right. But I need to do another Bible study on my channel. I don't know that you know that I have one. My Bible study channel is called Basic Bible Study 777. That's it. And you can find me and I'll appear. It'll be at the top of the search. Basic Bible Study 777. And that's the number 7, number 7, number 7. I have a few videos up there. Few Bible studies, should I say, not videos, but Bible studies there. And check it out. I look forward to hearing from you on it. I need to do another Bible study there soon. I'm falling behind there. Well, it's good to know that you're a fellow believer there, Coffee Bean. It always makes my day to know another YouTuber is a fellow believer. See, until you become a believer, you don't know. But when we go from non-Christian to Christian, we get born again, we become miracles. Living, walking, breathing miracles. Because yes, that's it. Great. Check out a video. Let me know what you think. Give me your input. I welcome that. And I'm always up for conversation, not debate, not arguments, but conversation. Always. I'm non-denominational. I'm just a Bible believer. I'm just a Christian, just a follower of Jesus. And I believe what the Bible says. I believe in the gifts, and they're balanced. So many times, these churches put gifts on a tilt. It's out of balance, but there's a balance. And I believe the Bible, front to back. I believe it. I've seen God move. Fellowship isn't a debate. Looking for it. Okay. Yeah, just like to put here on the screen. Lydia, Maya's, and much, much more. It's like he has it here on the chat. Yeah, fellowship isn't a debate. Fellowship is not an argument. That's not fellowship. That's not breaking bread. That's not discussing anything. That's debating. Okay. Hit me up. You have some now? Hit me up. Now's a good time. I'm a Christian. I have Bible studies on my channel. You can go through my list of videos and you will find Bible studies here on my channel. I got to go check something. 1 second. I got to go check something out. 1 second, please. Think about what you want to ask. Somebody fall? I thought your mom fell. Oh, I'll be getting up in a minute. But we got that moving. Okay, I'm coming back. All right. Okay. Thought my mother-in-law fell. Sometimes she needs a hand up. Okay, questions. Bible, YouTube conversation, Bible questions. What? Tag, you're it. My question is about spiritual warfare. Serpent, seed, and prophecy related. Much more detailed question. What about the temple? Like everyone is always looking for info about the temple. But did Jesus call us to the temple? No. No, he didn't. Another channel I was watching called Good News Travelers. Okay, what do you mean by Good News Travelers? Sojourners, strangers, and pilgrims? You know, I believe it was, forget the name of the group now, way back from the 80s. But there's a song out called We Are Strangers. We are strangers. We are aliens. And we are not of this world. You know, we're strangers and aliens. We're passing through. Jesus says he's coming like a thief in the night, a day and an hour no man expects. And so if he's going to come as a thief in the night, a day and hour that we don't expect, then we should be looking for him on a regular basis. The temple that I'm familiar with that's referenced is a temple where the old Jewish law is going to be put in order, in motion. And then the priests are going to start sacrificing animals again for the forgiveness of sin. And that's Revelations, that's end times, that's a Bible prophecy being fulfilled. But we're not looking for a temple. We're looking for a Savior. The Lord says we shall meet him in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye. We shall be changed. We shall be glorified. And we shall ever be with the Lord. You know, the rapture, the snatching away. But we're not looking for a temple. The only thing about the temple is the priests beginning to bring back the Old Testament sacrifices, which is about Bible prophecy, and the temple being rebuilt on the Temple Mount. And all that's prophecy. That's being put in order, put in place. And it's probably not too far away. They do live worship in the Bible lessons. Live worship. What do you mean by what live worship? I'm trying to understand what it is you're saying to me. Live worship. What are you referring to? Live worship. Worship could be many different things. Sacrificing old animals like they did in the Old Testament could be a form of worship. There's many different aspects to it. So when you say worship and you say live worship, I need you to clarify so I understand where you're coming from. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that ye are spirit, and the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? Yeah. Yeah. So yes, no more need of a temple and sacrifices. No. We don't need sacrifices. Jesus Christ was the permanent sacrifice. Jesus Christ was the last sacrifice. Jesus died for our sin once and for all, forever. And we're saved forever after the order of Melchizedek. It says there in Hebrews. If you read Hebrews chapter 9 and chapter 10, it makes this really clear. It says Jesus sat down once and for all. He was finished. He was done. So if you read Hebrews chapter 9, chapter 10, it really brings a lot of clarity to this. And Hebrews and Romans, they dovetail. Hebrews and Romans dovetail. They confirm one another. And do live worship, music, prayer requests. Okay, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. The Lord says, when I sing with a joyful noise unto the Lord from my heart. Okay? Just that everyone is looking for a temple being built. I heard some rabbis say that their Messiah, yes. See, they don't acknowledge Jesus Christ and him crucified. They don't acknowledge their Messiah. They don't acknowledge Christ. So many Jews are being saved and have been being saved since the 70s. 80s, it was escalated like a snowball going downhill. It was really growing, the amount of Jews getting saved. I fellowshiped with a group of Jews for Jesus for a short time. They were in Beverly Hills, Brentwood. They were in Brentwood, here in California. And many more Jews are coming to know the Lord. Therefore, the end times are upon us. Messiah will become soon. Prayer requests, that is really great. Yes. And so this temple is coming. There is a temple coming. It's Bible prophecy for the last days, where the priests are actually learning the Old Testament priestly duties and the methods of sacrificing an animal and learning the whole process so that they can go back and start doing this. Everyone's looking for the abomination of desolation mentioned in the book of Daniel. Yes, he will stand in where? Where does it says he's going to stand? He's going to stand somewhere. It says he's going to stand in the holy place. See, the Temple Mount, where they're going to I heard back in the 90s that the temple was being rebuilt on the Temple Mount in the 90s. And quite a few Christians was thinking the Lord was going to come back before the 90s were over. figured out how close we are to the end. Yeah. Well, the Lord says, what does the Word of God? What does God tell us in the Word about His return? He says it's like a fig tree putting forth its leaves, and its bark gets tender in springtime when the spring's coming. You know summer's coming because the fig tree is getting ready to produce fruit. Okay, and so it says you will see these things happening and know that your redemption draws nigh. It's even at the door. Knock, knock, knock. See. And so he's in Matthew chapter 24. It says all these things will be happening. Children will be putting their parents into prison. That's happening nowadays and has been for a while. CPS, you can't spank your child. You're not God. But Matthew 24 lays it out really clear. Wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes in diverse places. And Matthew 24 dispels it out, lays it out about what's going to be happening during the last days. And if we look around the world, we see it. You know, Revelations and some of the Old Testament talks about worldwide crises, economic crises, a one world currency, a one world government, a cashless society. See, we're not far from all of that. This 2020 federal ID is like a major grip and stronghold in moving us in that direction, expediting it. Now, I've talked to some people that are in the know and are connected in higher places, and I brought their attention to this, and they're supposed to be talking to some people that have the ability to take it to Congress and get Donald Trump's attention. I was going to a Constitution class where the guy teaching the class knows some people politically, and to be discussing this with some people that have the ability to turn this around. But this 2020 Federal ID Act is a total violation of our Constitution. Our Constitution does not give them permission to implement the 2020 Federal ID. Therefore, it's a total violation of it. And I believe with Mike Pence, Vice President Mike Pence, he's a Christian. He has been for many, many years. I don't know. Not everybody knows this, but he is, and you can even verify that. Donald Trump, while he was running for president, became a Christian. That's why you see the change in his attitude and the direction that he was going in. But he's a new Christian, and he's in political office. There's all this pressure on him. And so he's up against a whole lot, but he became a Christian, and he's a young Christian, and he's president. Whew. But thank God, God got a hold of his life when he did. So I believe they have the ability to slow this down and turn it around. Hey, greatest love community. Thanks for being here, bro. You're fairly new here. I appreciate you being here. And I'm eating and trying to talk. Not a good combination. Yes, much love, brother. Anyways, this 2020 federal ID is a total violation of our Constitution. And I believe Mike Pence and Donald Trump, if it's going to get turned around, these guys will turn it around. If Donald Trump's not so focused on everything else, it's got a big plate to flow with. But I'm trusting God's going to turn this 2020 federal ID bill around. And we need to pray that he does. But the Lord also tells us to rejoice when you see all these things happening, because our redemption draws nigh. It's even at the door. So rejoice and look up and be glad. and fellowship even more. The word tells us. Fellowship even more so as you see the days approaching, as you see them getting closer and closer, fellowship more and more. Build yourselves up in the most holy faith. Spend time in the word, meditate on the word, focus on the word. God says, if you draw nigh to me, I will guarantee it. I will draw nigh to you. So he tells us to draw nigh unto him. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. See? So God says, draw close to me, and I will draw close to you. For those that don't know, the word nigh means close. So God tells us to draw close to him, and he will draw close to us. And he tells us to celebrate when you see the day coming. The stone kingdom of Daniel 2, literal society of brothers and sisters living a life together, not based on money, must come to pass. Yes. Yeah. But I believe in the middle of that, and the mark becoming a mandatory thing, there's going to be a rapture. That's my personal take. In the midst of all of that, living in a cashless society, somewhere in the midst, maybe at the last second, God uses 59 and counting. I'm pretty regular. He's going to snatch us out. The rapture will take place. But I also think, based on what I'm seeing, that is, everybody's talking about, the fallen angels, the Nephilims, and lizard people, and all this weird, strange stuff that's just out in left field. When the rapture does take place, I believe this is happening because they're going to say aliens came and snatched all these people off the earth. You know, that's my take. That's what I think, based on what I'm seeing. Supersedes related to Canaan too. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know nothing about that. Haven't heard anything about supersedes. So maybe if you have any links to the supersedes, I guess I could Google supersedes and check it out, but I haven't heard of the supersedes. And it could, maybe it's something these scientists created, and they're saying it's from Canaan, you know? But bottom line is, we can look around us, you know, economically, really, things are just kind of blown up and exaggerated and appearing to be okay. But economically, I don't think we're doing so great. I just don't. It's false. It's a false sense of security. And really, we're on the verge of an economic crisis, but government doesn't want us to know it. They're going to create it. They're creating the economic crisis so that we fall into this one world government, cashless society to solve the problem. See, they create problems so they can solve the problem. And that's something that everybody's aware of. The government causes problems, creates a problem to solve it. And what's going to solve it is a cashless society, a mark on your hand or forehead, which means now they can control you even more. It's more control of you. You take it or you lose your head. What? No, that'll never happen in America. It's not too far away, I don't think. You know, I might be 90 years old, I might be 70 years old, I might be 60 years old, but it's coming. And the 2020 Federal ID Act is the beginning that's going to start linking all this other stuff together. But God forbid we need to pray against it, to God hold it back. Mark 16:15, King James. Yes, King James all the way, brother. Why did he use the word creature? Okay. Let me go back here. Okay, Mark 16:15, King James Version. Yes, all the way, King James. He said unto them, go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Yeah. Right. We are precious in his sight. Jesus loves the world, right? John 3:16. For what? God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, so that whosoever will believe on him shall not what? Perish. What does the word perish mean in the Greek? The word perish means eternal separation or permanent separation. Okay? So whosoever believes on him, Jesus Christ, his son, shall not perish. Whosoever will in the world will not perish, but shall have eternal life, everlasting life in heaven with their Father in heaven. To every creature, every person. Okay? And that's the creature. The creature is us. We're the creature. We're God's creation. God's creature, God's creation. See? The greatest loves is selfishness, pride, vanity, etc. Coffee bean, that can be used for the idea of the serpent seed. Any by creature? I'm not so sure. I don't think, no. It's 11:30 here in Wisconsin. Well, thanks for being here. Gonna sign out tonight. Starting to, well, brother, thanks for being here. God bless. Take care. Good night. Happy New Year's. I mean, be able to hang out here on Valentine's Day. I'm glad I was able to be here. My wife has been very kind and generous. Matthew 7:21. Not all who are called unto him shall enter the city of the, not all that say unto me, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. Because there'll be those that say, Lord, Lord, we've raised the dead, we've healed the sick, we've fed the poor. And what's he going to say? Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you. You were doing this on your own, but you never trusted in me. You never received salvation from my son. You never received the forgiveness that my son died for to give you. You've done this on your own, and I don't know you. That's why we have to have a relationship with our Father in heaven through Jesus Christ, our Lord. That's why Jesus died. For God so loved the world, every single one of us, so that whosoever will believe on him shall not perish, shall not be eternally separated from him, but shall have everlasting life, eternal life, everlasting life. John 3:16. That's why Jesus died. So if we're just good on our own, because I'm a good person, I care, I'm just a good guy, I'm look at me, I've done all these great things. But if we don't have Jesus, then we don't have the Father. See, we got to go through Jesus to get to the Father, to get to our Father in heaven. Okay. Not all Nephilims were destroyed, and their ideas like this. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if they were all destroyed or not. Assuming they were. I'm assuming God got rid of all of them. God can do that. And I would assume that's the case. But if there's a debate out there, or if there's a group of people saying, oh, all Nephilims are still around, based on what? What facts? What truth? What real honest evidence? I don't think there are. That's my opinion. But yeah, they're using this, see, as a loophole. Exactly. All right, please take no responsibility or accountability for this, just questions. Yeah. No. We're talking. We're having a conversation. We're not debating. We're not arguing. We're having, like we said, we're having a discussion. Bye, Lydia, Maya, and more. All right, brother. Bye. Those are his cats, by the way. He has cats. he changed his name to that rather than his own name. He was telling me earlier, which I understand. Oh, my battery's dying, guys. Our time is running out. My battery is dying. The Bible study says there are still giants. I don't know. I really don't know. See, things can be genetic, remember. Genetically still connected down through generations. So that's what I would account it to. You know, the genes carrying on. But that don't mean the Nephilim, I'm not pronouncing it right, that they're still around. It's just the genes have carried over throughout the years, hundreds of years, or thousands of years. It's just the genes. You know, they've said back, I think it was in the 80s, that they could take the bloodline and run it all the way through back to Adam and Eve. So if they could take our bloodline of America, of the world, and connect it all the way back to the beginning of Adam and Eve, then why would not the genes from the Nephilims carry on down through the midst of all of that? See, doesn't mean that they're still here. It's just the genes. That's not spirit. It's not the soul. It's just the genes. Molecules, you know? Carrying on from one generation to the next. Kind of like my grandfather had great big ears, right? I don't have big ears. My brothers don't have big ears. My nephews have big ears. So they skipped our generation, and my brother's children one of them has big ears. So the genes carry. And it hits and misses, generations. That's what I'm saying. So that's because they can link the genes back because of the size of people or the stature of a person and connect it back to that. That doesn't have nothing to do. See, that's when people are ignorant and they don't know. And these scientists and these real educated people play on people's ignorance. So they lie to them and try to sell them, swamp desert in the desert, swamp property in the desert, because you don't know. And they're playing on that fact. They know you don't know. Because they know you don't have the education for it. And they play on that a lot, So that's just genes carrying down from the beginning, from back then. But anyway, this has been very interesting. I appreciate you bringing that up. When you do a live stream, or if you do a live stream, if you can give me a heads up ahead of time, then I'll try to be there to your live stream as well. I've got so much going on. I'm constantly working on this house and doing videos showing you what I'm doing and how to do it. And then I've just got daily stuff that comes up in my own life, and then I'm spending sometimes 2-3 hours on different days watching people's videos and commenting. And so if I know you have a live stream coming up, or you can notify me, I can try to be there, But this has been very enjoyable for me. I'm hoping it's been enjoyable for you. And for those that watch this live stream after the live stream, if you're still here or you're surfing through this video, because it's fairly long, and you get to this point, I appreciate you being here. I hope it's been something you've been able to learn from, give you food for thought, something to think about. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Check out my Bible study channel, Basic Bible Study 777. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask me anytime on any video. It don't have to be, you can ask me anything within reason, and if you're serious, we can talk. Yeah, but Coffee Bean, and I'm looking for you. Little Dumpling, are you here, Little Dumpling? I didn't even see you come in. Then even Ed of the North, are you here, Ed of the North? I appreciate you dropping in here. So if dragons are still exist, perhaps giants only with a different definition still exist. Okay, you snuck in here. Never seen you. I went back to the comments. Little Dumpling I've known for quite a while. She's got some very cool animal videos on her channel. She has, if you can't sleep and you want to listen to the rain falling, she's got some rain falling videos to help you sleep. She has a very interesting, very nice, family-friendly channel and some really cool animal videos. That's Little Dumpling. She's a moderator here in my channel. But I was just getting ready to close out. I guess Ed of the North is here. Ed, thanks for dropping in. I haven't seen you for a while. How you been? How was your New Year's? It's Valentine's Day, and my wife has been so gracious. My phone's dying, and I need to go watch a movie I got with her. It's it is Equalizer 2. Equalizer 2, guys. Gotta go watch that with her. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys dropping in. Ed, I wish you would have got here sooner. I don't know if you're still here. I'm assuming you are. My battery's dying. The comments won't even stay up on the screen. I don't know who just... So I appreciate you guys for being here. I wish you would have came in here earlier. I know Ed could have stirred the pot and made this conversation even more interesting. But so if you're going to have a live stream, guys, if you can hit me up ahead of time and I'll know it, I'll try to be there. I appreciate everyone for being here. Coffee Bean, thank you, brother. I'll have to try to get you my email. Yeah, I'll have to try to get you my email. I just don't want to put it in the chat. So I'll be looking for that. And then we have, I don't know if he's still here at the moment. I'm going back to the chats, what I'm doing here. Back to the comment. Please, no, okay. I'm looking for the channel Something Love. I remember, I forget. Sorry for that. I'm looking for you. My phone dies, everybody. It's because it died. But I appreciate you hanging in here with me. Channel was Love Something or Something Love. Community, I forget. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bad form on my part. I'm striking out here. I feel terrible. I can't find his channel and I'm not seeing him up in here. And okay, I'm just gonna have to call it a night, but I'll catch up. Thank you everybody for being here. Good night. God bless. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you come in here after the live stream and comment, share a video you like on this channel. I'm getting ready to my next video. Hopefully I'll get to it tomorrow. I'm going to do a video of how to create a bullnose and how to cut a radius on your tile. I'm taking the tiles, rectangle, square edge, and I'm showing you how to bullnose, round it over. And you can do this on a piece of wood, 1x, like oak, maple, 2x4, any of your trim. But I'm going to show you how to do this round over, this bullnose, okay, and how to cut a radius. There's my center line, but there's a little bit more to it than that. And as far as I know, I'll have the only video on YouTube showing you how to do that. So how cool is that? I think that's kind of cool. It's the best kept secret. These tile guys that know how to do this, not too many do. This is like only there's a few guys that can do this. And they're not going to show you. That's why there's no videos on YouTube that I found for it. So I'll have one of the first videos that I know of on YouTube with showing you how to do this. And I think that's kind of nice. So then the other tile guys that come along and down the road, they'll really appreciate having that video. They'll be they'll be excited about finding it. But I have about 6, 7, 8 videos on how to bullnose. I'm showing you all the different aspects of how to go about it, showing you the details of it. But you got to look at my playlist. Check out the playlist on pedestal sink and custom shelving, tile shelving. That's the playlist. Pedestal sink and custom shelving or custom tile shelving. All right, so before this phone dies, I'm going to end this live stream. God bless. Take care. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to reconnecting with you. I keep my eye out for live streams, but a lot of times I'm so busy, I'm buried. But anyways, thank you for being here. I'll get back to you. And remember, try to watch a person's video from beginning to end, at least. And if you find something that's interesting, just play it back and watch it. Then let it play. And if you want to play it back again and watch it, play back, so much of it and watch it again, There's things in there. Little Dumpling has a video of these lions and tigers. And there's this giraffe. And they're jumping up, trying to get on the back hind of this giraffe. And they're sliding off of it. And they can't seem to hurt this giraffe. And this giraffe just takes off running. And they're chasing this giraffe and trying to lunge up on it. And it's an incredible. I played that back and let it play and played it back and let it play and played it back. I kept watching the same section over and over again. Very interesting. Very, very interesting video. Cool video. And she has some other cool videos up there too. But anyway, so letting the video play it back is if you're learning or if it's really getting your attention, play it back again. Don't let it finish and play it back. And then let it finish. So I'm going to shut up. I'm shutting up. So God bless. Bye for now. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Happy New Year's. I hope you had a decent Valentine's. And we'll catch you on the rebound. So God bless. Bye for now. Never give up because there's always a way. Always. God bless. Catch you on the rebound.